Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another scene of Living World of Darkness, Rage Across Street Magic. This evening, well, actually, no, this afternoon, a certain Fiona Ragabash by the name of Aidan Lynch has received a text message from his girlfriend, the ecstatic apprentice called Darcy Ellsworth, and is also known as Ashley. She sends him a text basically saying, hey, I have a crazy plan. Meet me at this and this address, and I will find the address because I got it somewhere. Meet me at no, can't find the address of there it is. Meet me at 27 Jackson Avenue in Long Island City in Queens at 7 p.m. and make sure you've had like a good dinner. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Darcy.
Yeah, I mean, he'll look down at it, finish up his fishing, get his meals, and basically he'll say, on the way, and, with a big smile on his face. And we'll drop the fishing off at the particular altar shrine, and we'll get some food, and we'll drive to the address. Quite happy.
And as he comes to the address, he'll see it is a cocktail bar actually called Dutch Kills, which anyone who has who takes a shine to cocktails knows is the place to go to in Queens when you want your fancy cocktails.
He raises an eyebrow, surprised. He has a bag of stuff in the car, and he kind of walks in, looks around. Oh fuck, just kind of like, oh, cool.
It's a really kind of it's a speakeasy bar. Has like lots of dark wood, and yeah, looks really fancy. Darcy is sitting at the bar actually. There is a small suitcase next to her bar stool, and when she
See her
notices Aiden coming in, she'll smile.
raise an eyebrow, like look around, as be in his usual get up, and he'll smile. Nice place.
I know, right?
And he'll sit down beside her, kissing her on the cheek.
She'll kiss him back. She doesn't have a drink yet, other than a glass of water, and she'll shove him the menu. Here, have a look. You want something?
And grin. Sure. And he'll just order the fanciest cocktail he can, because yeah.
I believe their signature one was actually the daiquiri, but
yeah, he'll just order the fanciest one because he's never had. You can tell he's not used to these type of things. And he'll order it. And he'll look at the food, and it's, from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of vegetable stuff. So he'll kind of look at her. I'm just gonna stick to drinking. All right.
I told you to eat before, right?
Oh yeah, no, I did. That's why I double checked.
Okay.
He actually just smiles, and he will activate resist toxin because he's driving. He's a responsible adult.
She'll order a signifier cocktail, which is blackstrap rum, sailor's aperitif, maple syrup, 10-year-old Islay Scotch whiskey. She'll probably order that one for him, and we'll go for a Supreme for herself, which holds applejack, grenadine, fresh lemon juice, house-made orchids. Yeah. And yeah, the drinks arrive, and she'll hold up her glass for a toast.
And he'll toast her and smile at her, you know.
So, um, I'm sorry I've not been in touch for a while.
Yeah, you're grand, hen. You're grand. I figured you were busy.
I was, but I plan to make up tonight, tomorrow, if you like. And she will go into her purse, and she'll take out 2 pieces of paper that she kind of like quickly holds up and then puts them back in her purse so that Aiden can see that they're plane tickets, but can't really see the destination yet.
Looks at her. We're going somewhere.
If you want to.
Sure. He'll smile. Just and he'll take out his phone. Just let me. I gotta tell some people where I'm going. All right. Just so in case anything happens.
Oh yes. Stupid. I didn't think.
Oh no,
that.
it's fine. It's basically fine. I just gotta make sure they know where I am. If you get what I'm saying, you know, just in case.
You know, that's actually probably not a bad idea. She will take her phone out and
He'll just
send
send
a
it.
text.
He'll just send it to Banshee and Bailey and going, I'm going to be away for a few days. You know, maybe a day or 2. Not sure yet. But I'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
Basically, you know.
Darcy will probably send a text to Violet and Sketch because Naomi doesn't have a phone.
Of course.
Basically
Yeah.
saying like, yeah, I'm gone for a couple of days.
And he'll just smile at her. Yeah, no, all sorted. He'll smile.
Cool.
Or how long are we going for, actually? He'll just say quite, you know, just
Couple
not
of
matter of
days.
factly. A couple of days, 1 or 2, hen. He'll smile, like almost like, come on, you know, elaborate. You know what I mean?
And yeah, she'll give like that smile that you see on the game. She's like, really? I booked a flight back on Friday morning.
You see him type, you know, and send. Grand. Just there's some stuff going on and kind of all hands on deck, if you get what I'm saying. So we're allowed to go out and stuff. It's
I mean,
just
I
that
can
we need
cancel
to...
the tickets if you want.
Immediately takes her hand. No. Just I'm keeping my people informed. That's all. You smile.
Okay, that's cool. And she'll take actually a rather big sip of the cocktail. Oh, sweet. So I am very excited. It's been a long time since I went to this place. I think you're gonna love it. You want to guess?
Nods. We're going somewhere on a plane,
Yes.
so we're leaving the state, I'm assuming, right? Is that what you guys call it? State?
Yeah.
Okay. Nods. Thinking. I have no idea. He says quite honestly.
Okay. We're gonna have lots of fun.
Really now? Smile.
Yeah. This is a place where you can't go without having fun.
Are we going to Disneyland?
No.
It's not. It's almost like good. Just one nod. Yeah, better.
Unless you
He
want
seems
to
quite
go there,
relieved.
like we can go there another
No,
time.
you're fine. You're fine. That would be my sister, not me, who wants to go to Disneyland. He smiles. No.
Oh. Well, if we ever have the time, we will pick her up and go to Disneyland.
He kind of gives her a look.
Shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Right.
But yeah.
No, it's not Disneyland.
Just nods, smiling. You know.
Though it is warmer than here.
Warmer than here. Okay. Okay. Just raises a curious eyebrow.
You're not much for guessing, isn't it?
I'm just not sure. I mean, I'm not good at the guessing game. I mean, if it's warmer, it means we're going to like somewhere like probably Florida or some shit. You know?
No.
All right. He kind of looks. He kind of gives you a look like I don't know the US, basically, with a smile. You know.
It's a very famous place.
That's not very helpful since we're living in New York. Miss, he kind of gives you a cheeky smile. You know.
It's about as famous as New York, if not more.
Wait, we're going to LA?
No.
You know, Los Angeles?
No.
What a shite. He kind of smiles, almost disappointed. Like, God damn it, you know.
Why, you wanted to go to LA?
Wouldn't mind it. You know, I just would like to see it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Fine. Next trip is going to be LA then.
Oh, Jesus. He kind of shakes his head. Maybe we could stand on top of the Hollywood sign, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be fun. We could stay at my mom's place. You could
Sure,
see her
meet your
roll her
mom.
eyes.
He'll grin. And if you want me to, I'm sure she'll think I'm devastatingly charming.
Sure. I'm sure she'll think
Just tell her I'm a really fit, really rich farmer or something like that.
a rich farmer.
Hey, farming is a big thing over now. They'll have smile at her.
I'm pretty sure it is. I think that's not the right way to go about it with my mom. Don't worry.
Fine, I'll just be myself then. He grins.
Oh boy. Anyway, we're not going to visit my mom.
All right then. He'll kind of grin back at her.
She'll check her watch. Think we gotta go soon.
All right, fair enough. So where are we going then?
You didn't guess.
All right then. Well, where am I driving you then? He kind of just rolls his eyes over, smiling.
Okay, JFK Airport.
Right.
Not too far from here.
Come on then, you. The smile.
She'll down her glass, pay for it, and
Yeah,
pay for the drinks. And
he does this quite easily, and we'll hold her hand and lead her out to the car and hop in. Good thing I brought fucking bags with me then.
What did you bring?
I just brought like 2 days worth of clothes because I thought, we'd go to a hotel or something. Do you know what I'm saying? He smiles.
Well, we'll definitely go to a hotel. Actually, we're going to a place with a lot of hotels.
Nods. Okay. That does not narrow it down in the slightest. He kind of grins at her as he's getting in.
Actually, some of the quite famous hotels.
Again, that does not narrow it down in the slightest compared to the States. I've heard there's a lot of famous hotels here.
Oh, we're going to the most famous ones.
He just gives up trying. He just takes a sigh. He actually sigh and shake his head.
She's giggling like this is so enjoyable.
And we drive to JFK.
Yep. And they go through the entire process of checking in and all that kind of stuff.
He has his passport with him. He uses it for his ID. He uses it for his ID anyway, so he's fine.
Yeah. She'll try to keep the destination hidden as long as possible, but like when they're waiting, when they're going to, like, you can tell from the gates and everything, the gate numbers. I don't know how curious is he, or is he just like, I'll see where we end up.
He's pretty curious because he's like, you know what? I've had enough of her teasing me.
Then from the gate numbers, he will be able to narrow down before actual announcements and everything. Like, I mean, at the airport, you hear a shit ton of announcements and multiple numbers of flights being called off. But when they come to the area where they have to wait before they can board, he will be able to tell from the gate number that they're standing at that this is a plane going to Las Vegas.
Raises an eyebrow like, whoa. And I'm whispering it down into her ear. So Las Vegas?
And she'll start laughing. Yes, we're going to Vegas, baby.
Why are you telling me this? Because I have all gifts from this face claim in Vegas. He'll smile. Fair enough. I can handle Vegas.
I wonder if Vegas can handle us.
Vegas can't handle me. He'll smile down at her, rubbing her hair,
Surprise.
It's a good surprise. I wasn't expecting it.
So, yeah, flights will take a couple of hours. So you have plenty of time to get adjusted to the fact that you're going to Vegas.
Wish I brought nicer clothes. Smile.
We can buy nicer clothes if you want to.
That's grand. That's grand. He'll just grin, and look at her. Just not used to flying. And he looks nervous looking out of the plane.
Oh.
I'll be fine.
I'll be fine. They'll have like the expensive business class seats.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's just sitting there. You can still see he looks a bit nervous. He'll just look at her. I didn't get to fly a lot, so just getting used to the process.
Oh, it's really easy.
Nods slowly. I know it's just I've only flown twice before. So it's weird. Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
It's not that I'm afraid or anything. It's just, it's. He says that quite firmly. I can handle it. It's just, I'm not used to it. If you get me, he's trying to almost reassure her, and you can kind of get the impression that he's trying to reassure himself that he's okay.
And she'll just, take his hand and squeeze it, and leans against him. Don't worry, I'm here.
Nods. No. It's just, just not used to this. You can tell he almost looks very uncomfortable in the high-rise, fancy type things. He looks very uncomfortable. He's just like, I'm not just used to all this.
You'd prefer that bought economy class tickets then?
No, it's not even that. It's just not used to it. That's all. I'm not complaining. It's just...
Okay.
He just smiles. It's just, I don't know what to do, if you get me.
Do what I do. Close your eyes, relax, sleep a couple of hours, because we won't be getting a lot of sleep where we're going.
Okay. Smile.
Yeah, she'll probably do just that. Like leaning back in her chair, kind of let the chair drop a little bit. And we'll probably spend the rest of the flight sleeping.
He'll poke his head out, order these really things when people approach him. He'll look like an excited child, and then we'll eventually get some sleep.
Yeah, and a couple of hours later, oh fuck, I forgot. Shit, I shouldn't have said that I was going to sleep. Okay, no, but never mind. A couple of hours later, the flights, or like the announcement will be going that they will start landing. I'll have to make a willpower roll to get awake. Cause fall. Oops. Oh, she does. She wakes up as she as they hear the fasten your seatbelts talk and everything.
You look over at her and smile.
Well, ready to party?
Sure, yeah, sure. I'm ready.
You don't look or you don't sound as enthusiastic.
I'm all right. I'm just, he smiles really earnestly, like he's excited. He's just,
The landing?
looks over. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. reassures himself. I'm all right. It's just,
It's cool.
it was fucking fun. It was cool. But I was just, it's like your first time on the roller coaster. Do you know when you're going down? Just he smiles, almost really excited. And I just wasn't ready. Do you know what I'm saying? He smiles.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really remember my first flight. I've always, but sometimes landing can be a bit rough. Yeah, she's actually like strapping herself in and putting her chair back up, and actually in reversed order, of course.
He'll smile. I just remember the first time I took Mary out on a roller coaster. We did the somersault one. That was amazing. He'll smile. We were both shitting ourselves, but it was great.
Oh, that sounds amazing. My mom didn't really let me go into roller coasters when I was younger. She was afraid I'd get bruised or something like that.
So that's half the fun. Smile.
Yeah, I mean, not to my mom it wasn't, because if I'd get bruises, we'd have to either delay some of the pageants or,
The pageant.
yeah.
They actually give her like a look, which is that was a bit unfair of her on you, Darcy.
I mean, I didn't mind at that age. I liked it. I loved the
I'm sure you
dresses
did, but
and all that.
I'm sure you did, but like, it just gives her this kind of odd look. He takes her hand. I mean, kids should have fun with that sort of stuff.
I mean, I had fun. And once all that stopped, and especially when I moved to New York, I got my fair share of fun, trust me.
Just nods, almost like he's glad, almost, and smiles.
You don't have to worry about me missing out on things. I mean, sure, yeah, you could say my mom was controlling. I guess she was. But in the end, even when I didn't want to, I always loved winning, and I loved doing what I did. Um, it was fun. I may not have had the most typical childhood, and I'm I mean, at some points I really started to hate it, but most of the time I did really enjoy it, and you don't realize what you miss out on until you're like a little older. And it wasn't too bad. It could have, I think a lot of childhoods would have been a lot worse than mine, so I'm not complaining.
Could just smile. Suppose.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't I always had like enough to eat, even though sugar was like a no-go. And I mean, oh my God, I remember one time, like, my mom always kept a secret closet, you know, where she kept stuff for herself and for, well, when my dad was still living with us, for my dad as well. Um, and it was high. It was in one of the top shelves, but I knew about it. I was like 3, I think, and I just started stacking chairs upon each other. I actually managed to go to the top shelf. There was a lot of chocolate there, like the fancy ones.
He'll
And
just smile.
most of them had like alcohol in it. So I managed to grab hold of a package. before I tumbled down the chairs.
Laughs.
Our house was pretty big, so my mom didn't hear it. And I hid. And I ate the entire box of chocolates. I mean, my mom found me sleeping, being completely drunk, chocolate all over my face, and the chairs of the kitchen, like, all over the place. I can tell you,
Smiles.
she was not happy. And after that, she banned chocolate from our entire house.
Jesus. That's a bit harsh.
Yeah,
Smile.
I'm pretty sure she still kept some in her office, but I never got to find it anymore.
He just smiles. I remember it was myself, Damon, and Elijah, and little Mary as well. We're all Ma left some of her alcohol there. I was about 12. Damon was 14, and Elijah was about 16, and Mary was about 8. We all snuck in, and it was this really old-fashioned stout. Do you know? If you know what stout is, he'll smile.
Sorry.
It's really strong alcohol, basically. Do you know? Really, like, really strong. It's a big thing over where I'm from. And we all snuck in and had a bit. And I remember Elijah's face. He turned and looked at me. He vomited on me. And then I took a sip and vomited on him. Ma came downstairs and then chased us with her belt for about, a solid half an hour as we were all running away. He actually laughed quite good-naturedly. He gave us the beat hiding of our lives. His smile.
Like at that point, he'd probably feel like the soft thump of the.
Yeah, he shakes. You know what I mean? Like he closes his eyes, just twitches, and a smile on his face, like almost like he enjoyed the rush almost.
See, it wasn't too bad. We landed already.
Yeah, grand. Yeah, smiles.
She'll they'll probably just wait until the plane is at its proper gate, and then get off the plane and welcome to Vegas.
Yeah, because his eyes kind of look up outside as he's looking at her.
Yeah, they'll take like a cab and go to the and just first get like the drive-through. Darcy basically ask like make a touristic like make a nice tour through the city before going to the hotel, please. And they basically go through past all the different hotels, the casinos, the big fountains. She'll actually like know a couple of the places. She's probably been here before. Just points it out to him, like see there. That's where we stayed last time. And
He
over there,
takes it all in. Like he's almost overwhelmed. He's just like staring. Like Jesus.
Over there we had a pageant. I was still really young. So she's kind of chit-chatting through the entire tour, and then they will probably stop at God, I don't know what that biggest hotel is called anymore. I don't know. Fuck. Everybody's probably laughing if they ever see this. Like,
like look over and smile.
So,
he just smiles at her, like he's not quiet. He's just staring at everything, like Jesus Christ. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she'll.
Like she'll feel like
actually laugh at his face.
Yeah, she'll feel like this. Like he holds her hand almost, like to make sure she's there. Almost like he just is staring wide-eyed at everything. Jesus. Do you know? I used to have postcards. He'll look over. Do you know? I used to have postcards of here. They used to sell them in the shop down the road. Never thought I'd be actually saying it. Fuck.
Hey, I mean, it's pretty impressive, huh? I guess.
I mean, yeah, hi, it's just fucking hell. You smile.
She laughs again, as I finally found a picture of the hotel.
It's the Bellagio.
There we
Then.
go.
Yeah, so the Bellagio. Yeah.
I was trying to find a picture and trying to find a name, and yep.
I just smile and hold her hand as they're walking in. Still, some people give him odd looks, and he's walking. You know, he's just like, okay.
She she really doesn't seem to be as much impressed as he is. I mean, she's still she's really excited, but yeah, this all like all the glimmer and the glamour and whatever. It's something she's used to, so doesn't really think anything of it. And yeah, they'll get the key cards to the hotel room, and yeah, they have like not one of the penthouses or anything. They just have a rather simple hotel room for this kind of hotel.
Just smile at her. Right, let's go. And he'll grin, you know.
Yep.
And he strides up beside her, you know, holding on to his bag quite meekly, you know, like, you know, this is my bag.
Yeah, she has one of those like suitcases with wheels on it, so she's just gonna push it or pull it along into the elevator. Up they go to the room, and yeah, so it has a nice view.
Yeah.
She made sure of that at least.
Yeah, he kind of like drops the bag and wanders around the room, you know, like staring at everything, you know, almost like this like kid that's met something for the first time, you know. So he's like looking around like, what the fuck? Like, poking in and looking at things.
You like?
You know. Yeah, just Jesus. You know, just bigger than my apartment.
Only a little.
You kind of look back at her with this kind of like nodding smile, like, yeah, it is. You know, smiles.
She'll walk up to him and just gives him a hug. Looks out of the window. It's probably like, I mean, it's a couple of hours. I don't know if it's later or earlier, but I figured it would be earlier for some reason. Yeah, it probably is. So it's still light, but I guess it's like the same time that they actually decided to meet up. So probably like 7 p.m. or something right now.
Yeah, I'd imagine. And he'll like sit down beside. He'd actually just sit down awkwardly on the bed, like almost like he doesn't want to break anything, you know. And look at her. So now that we're away from the dredges and woes of the world, how's your lot been doing? Smile.
She'll like her smile will disappear for a moment, and she's looking outside of the window and turning back to him and sits beside him on the bed. I need to talk to you about that, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's bad, isn't it? He'll just he'll actually reach over to take a drink of anything, basically, you know, with that sigh. You know, just you know.
It's did I tell you about the dreams I've had recently?
Yeah, you mentioned that you had these very violent dreams.
Yeah, it's really weird. Some of us have had these, and we were wondering if some of you may have had weird dreams. If you're
He
kind of
nods.
one.
Some of us have. Some of us have, yeah.
Yeah. We're
We're
trying
all a
to
bit
get more
skittish about it.
information. Do you
So
think
are
I could
we.
be able to get some information? Like, I don't know.
We'll see. There's not a lot I can tell you. And he'll smile quite honestly. If I can find out a few stuff, because we're looking into it as well,
Mhm.
I'll give you what I can give you, but I can't promise you anything. He says quite honestly, like, you know, I'll do my best.
Yeah. No, I will do the same. I don't know how much I should tell you. Oh,
Yeah,
but
there's a lot I wish I could tell you, but I
I
can't.
know Naomi is also looking into talking to one of your guys. I don't
Tenses
know.
a bit. Which one?
I don't know. I don't think she said.
As long as she sorts her business well and it doesn't affect us, I'm happy.
She shrugs. Like I said, I don't know. I know she's very I wouldn't call it afraid because I don't think she's really afraid of a lot of things. At least she doesn't act like it. But she thinks you're all monsters. So she kind of bites her lip. I did offer to talk to you. I was wondering if you could maybe ask around a little bit, see
I'll
if you could
poke
talk to
around.
people.
I'll poke around because we have to poke around anyway. So it fits in with the interest I have to do anyway. And if I can tell you stuff that won't conflict with some of the rules we have,
I
I'll
mean,
let you know.
we can even if you like maybe someone with who had dreams. Do you know what they're about? Or
I think I'll
if you could
talk.
find.
I know a person who's had one, and I'll talk to her and see what I can
Okay.
find out. Okay,
Okay.
but say very evenly. I'll have to see what I can tell you and what I can't because there's
If you're
smile.
willing, we could try and set up a meeting, maybe with this person.
He sucks in the breath. That's not a good idea.
Oh,
That's not a good idea. I say very evenly. Not that she'll do any harm. It's just she doesn't go outside a lot, and it's just not a good idea.
right.
It's nothing against you lot. It's just
No, that's
some of us don't have the luxury of gestures down to themselves. Some of us have, you see, some of us have. Well, some of us, he kind of thinks, shit, I can't. There's so much I want to tell her and explain, but I can't. And she'll see that like exasperated look on his face. He rubs his hair.
she will look very like confused a bit, but she
There are
clearly
some
doesn't.
that there are some that have done things, and as a result, they look a certain way. That's the best I can put it without telling you everything. Okay?
They look a certain way.
I
I mean,
it's
I don't mean to push, Aiden. You know that, but I think it's really important that we can exchange information because we think it's really big, like really big. I'm talking, and she will lean in a little bit. I'm talking end of the world shit.
he
Big.
just nods. So do we. So, but he'll say evenly again. You can see he's trying to. You can see he wants to tell her everything. I have to clear it with people.
I
We're looking
understand.
into it. And
As
if I set up a
as are we.
meeting with you again, pause, taking a breath.
Sorry.
We can't bring her, the person you want to meet, out.
Maybe.
Okay?
Okay, this is gonna sound really stupid, and I know that it's probably gonna be a no. But if it's as important as, you know, the end of this world, like I find it hard to believe it's that, but Jesus fuck, I mean, but if it's that important, shouldn't some rules like at least soften a little bit?
There
And
is,
honestly,
yeah.
if you can't, if it's really not able to bring her out, maybe for once bring someone in.
He visibly tenses. Like, I mean, visibly tenses. And she'd probably never seen him, I think she's only seen him getting angry once. And it was only like this mild, his whole body tenses. You'll die if you go in.
Not if
Let
you
me
guys
explain
agree
something.
on it.
Let me explain something to you, Darcy, about my people. We're not killers, we're not murderers, but we have to keep up this hidden thing. Because there are things out there that are trying to kill us. And if one person that's not one of us comes in and say you, it brings the whole thing down. And everyone is in jeopardy. Now, there are rules. And there are things that are far older than you and I that have been passed down through generations of generations. Now, we're trying here. And I can get you as much info as I can. But I can't break my people's rules.
I'm not asking you to break rules. I'm asking you to discuss with your people to find a way to get this working together. Because if the world, if this is real and the world is ending, fuck that shit. Fuck your rules. It's gonna go to shits anyway.
He'll get up, pull his hair, walk over and get a drink. I can talk to the person who's in charge of dealing with other people. I can talk to him, see what he says.
Please do. I'm not asking you to break any rules for this. I'm not asking you. And if your lot decides, no, this can't happen, then we'll deal with it the way we have to. But seriously, think of the consequences. Think of what's at stake. If this is real, this is bad shit. And I think this is a perfect time to have that shift and have that red star starting to appear.
Yeah, and he'll look over. Yeah. As they're talking, you should actually see him look up, and for the first time, she'll hear a growl from him, and it's deep.
She's not been looking at the window. She's been looking mostly at him. So she'll actually take a couple of steps backwards. So she's probably stood up when she did the last thing she said.
Oh yeah, he's not. She knows he's not even looking at her. Like he's looking outside.
She'll slowly follow his gaze outside, and
I'm assuming she sees the same thing he does.
yeah, she does. She stays quiet.
I'll have to talk to Eric. And he says in this deep voice, it's guttural, like it's almost like a snarl nearly. I'm gonna have to talk to Eric.
What's that?
I don't know what that is. Well, I know what means for me, and that's not fucking good.
What does it mean for you?
Death.
I know what it means for us.
Death. And evil.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to Eric. I'm gonna see what we can sort out. I'll mention your crowd are looking to help. We'll see what he says.
Okay. Look, all I can tell is that there is something in the museum. A thing. It's
right.
in the
Museum.
Natural History Museum.
Nods. I'll mention it.
Yes.
Probably, if your people find anything, keep me updated. I'll let Eric know and have my crowd look around as well.
I will, but I'm only an apprentice. I mean,
just mention it.
I'll make sure I talk to my people as well and say that at least we can exchange information. She'll actually take the couple of steps that she took away from him. She takes them back, kind of standing right beside him. I'm scared.
That thing. I am too, hon. That thing is. He tenses. Visibly tenses. She'd even see his eyes kind of flare a bit. His body just seems to his heart rate goes up and everything. And you see him trying to breathe. Calm, Hayden, calm. As you hear under his breath, basically.
She'll take his hand and squeeze it.
we'll get to work on this. It's just sorry. No. Some of us
No,
get a bit angry. Smile.
it's fine. Is there a way I can help?
You just got to work out the stress. If you get what I'm saying now. This I can tell him. And he'll sit down. He'll actually sit her down, still eyes fixed on that red star. With this. Almost like if he looks away, something's going to happen. If you get me.
Mm-hmm.
Like this deep anxiety in him as he sits down. And keeping his eyes trained on it, he looks at her. Some of us are prone to fits of rage more often, so we figure out ways to balance ourselves. Running, exercising, burning it off, like it's like stress or anything like that. You got to keep almost like an eye on it, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. I think she actually is like not quite sure, like but she'll just nod. Yeah. Exhaust yourself, like?
Kind of, yeah. See, when we lose it, we really lose it. And yeah,
Then
it's
you can
bad.
become the monsters that Naomi showed me.
He does tense when she's like the monsters, and he's like, takes an even breath. In a way, we become them, but it's like we lose control of ourselves. You see, we have control. That's what a lot of people forget. Well, that have dealings with us. We control that, and so when we're out of control, that's the danger. You see,
Yeah.
there's a reason we can't go to Staten Island because our enemies are there, and there are a lot of them there. So I worry about you a lot.
You don't have to worry about me.
I worry, he says quite seriously, still fixing on the star. Those people in there in Staten. He snarls again.
You can feel her kind of shake or shiver as he does that.
They're evil. They're monsters. And they will brutally kill people for fun. Because they've given up on whatever goodness that was in their lives. They takes a breath. They're probably the things that hurt your friend.
Oh. Our place is sort of protected.
Just nods, good.
Naomi's really quite powerful.
Just nods. Ours is too. Our head of the place. She's quite powerful.
Mm.
But he smiled, looking up, just smiling, trying to fix on her, almost like he doesn't have to look at the star anymore. Basically, like eyes fixed on her. It's just I worry, and yeah, I won't. We're told not to go there.
Yeah.
Only on missions, if you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. I think I get it, but it's my house. Well, it's not my house. It's my place to stay, my place to learn. And I mean, I have no connection with your evil people. I'm just me. Not
Just
very
don't go near them.
noticeable.
You'll know, okay, when they're around.
How?
They're corrupt. You look at it very seriously, and like look at the star. That feeling we're getting now looking at that?
Yeah.
That's what they feel like.
Right.
Do you know?
If I ever see someone like that, I will make sure to walk the other way.
Run. And don't look back.
If I'm just gonna bolt and run, that will be noticed more than me just, taking a left where I probably would have gone straight ahead.
Just
Don't you think?
He just shakes his head. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just a bit,
You're very frustrated, sweetie.
anxious. He says.
Look, it's happening, and it's bad. If you want to go back, we can go back. But we came here to relax and have fun a little bit.
Oh, I know. I'm just.
I'm
He smiles
not.
at her. Yeah, he smiles at her. I know. I'm just. He just actually quite honestly like look at her. No, I'm glad we're here. I'm glad because to be perfectly honest, I need it. But all the stuff that's going on.
Yeah, I understand. I wish your life was
Just
a little more easy, but yeah.
it's being us. It's never easy. He smiles. I'm glad I have you. That's all.
I'm glad I have you too. She'll like try to take his attention away from the star completely. He's just leaning in and kissing him
Oh yeah, he kisses back,
very
and
deeply.
he he reciprocates. I think he just uses it as any point not to look at that fucking thing. Basically, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we should just close the windows. It'd be better. He kind of like gestures out the balcony.
Okay,
Maybe it might be take
close
our mind
curtains
off
it
it.
is. And she'll
He
immediately
smiles.
get up and just, zips the curtains. So, we're in Vegas. What do you want to do? You
Mm-hmm.
want to go out, get horribly drunk, and waste a lot of money? Do you want to go shopping
Sure.
for proper attire to waste all your money in? Or you just want to
To
stay
be honest,
here?
what would you like to do? A smile.
Mm-mm. No. Your choice.
That's not fair. A smile.
I already chose the place where we're going to.
And kind of swagger up, basically. Rub his chin. We're in fucking Vegas, and to be perfectly honest, I've never gambled before, so wink. Why don't tonight go a bit fucking mental?
Let's do
I
it.
mean, yeah, smile, look at her. Let's just have one big blowout before when we get back to the seriousness of it all again.
Exactly my point.
Just wink, and yeah, he'll swagger basically out of the hotel room, and he will go absolutely ballistic gambling. Take
Yep.
his mind off it.
Darcy is right beside him, making sure there's enough alcohol and enough gambling to be done. And is
Yeah.
that a proper place to end the scene?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, with them trying to distract themselves from the omnipotent, foreboding red star in the background, basically. Yeah.
Getting absolutely crazy.
Yeah. So yeah,
So,
totally.
yeah, this is where we end the scene. The two of them are going gambling in Las Vegas. Thank you, player, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. And we'll see you again in Living World of Darkness.
Vegas, baby.
Vegas, baby. I don't have a way to put it anyway else.
Vegas,
Good night,
Vegas,
everyone.
baby.
Vegas, baby.